Welcome to Ray Mack's Kitchen and Grill. Today what I'm going to do is some pinto beans on the stove. And I got some dry beans right here that I already had washed up. And I used, let's see, some dry beans, and this was like 1 pound bag. Alright, so I got the full 1 pound bag that I've cleaned and rinsed. Alright, and when you use your beans, make sure that you go through and get out all the halves. And sometimes you might see some like rocks and dirt chunks in there, whatever. But these are the pieces that you want to take out. Alright, so in this here I got some salt and some black pepper, and they're like a teaspoon each. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and put these in the pot along with some ham hocks, and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I got 2 ham hocks in the pot right now boiling, and I let these boil for at least around about, I say, 15 to 20 minutes before I put my pinto beans in. So I'm going to go ahead and add these on to them right now. Then I put the salt and the pepper in there. And I do add sugar to this also, alright? So I put the sugar in the middle way of the cooking process. And so I let these cook down until the beans are like tender. And I keep a check on the water, because the water is going to get low, and every time the water get low I top it right back off. Alright, so I'm going to put a lid on this and I'm going to let this cook, and we'll be right back. Alright, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to put some of this onion soup mix inside my pinto beans. I'm gonna see what type of flavor that this will give my beans once it's finishing cooking them or whatever. But I normally cook with fatback grease I add to my beans, but I'm gonna do something different, man, because I want to try to eat right and leave all that fatty grease and stuff alone. So I'm going to try this here to flavoring up these beans and see how that goes. And it smells good already with this pack opening up. So I'll be back and let you know how that turns out. Alright, this is how pinto beans look. You can see that the juice is getting kind of thick. So I'm going to take these ham hocks out. And I'm going to just tear these up, take the skin off them, because I don't like the skin part in my beans. And I break them up and just take the meat out, take the bone out, and I put the meat back in the pot. Now what I'm going to do, take a little sugar, sprinkle it in here, and just stir it. It's already kind of thickened. So, I'm going to tear these ham hocks up and I'll be right back. This is all the meat that I got from that ham hock. Wasn't much on 2 ham hocks. I don't do the bone and I don't do the skin. So I just add it back to the pinto beans. So I already let this cook for about 2 hours and a half. So I'm just going to let it just simmer a little bit on the stove so the beans can still get a little tender and the juices get thick. I didn't add no type of slurry to this. No flour and water mix, or even no cornstarch and water mix. This is all in its own juices. Alright. So when I finish it up, I'll show you how they look afterwards, okay? So stay tuned. Hey y'all, here we go with the pinto beans. I don't know how y'all like y'all pinto beans, but I like my pinto beans thick. You understand? That's natural juices right there. I didn't add no type of thickener to this. Those beans just cook thick just like that. And that flavor with the onion soup mix, I would say try it, y'all, because that added much kick to it. Now, like I say, I normally cook my pinto beans with fatback and fatback grease, so I didn't do it with the fatback nor the fatback grease. I just added a ham hock to it. My seasonings was 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper, and I added some sugar to this for just a little bit of that sweetness to it. And then I cooked it for at least around about 2.5 hours on top of the stove. It all depends on how your stove is working. You might be, some might take a little longer. But this is what I got. I got some savory pinto beans to go with my grilled chicken and my grilled steak and a hot dog. And I'm about to throw down. All right, y'all. Peace. Thanks for checking out Ray Mack Kitchen and Grill. Looking for new subscribers. Leave a comment and give it a thumbs up if you like what you see. Thank you.